So this video is dedicated to, should you start a party rental or bounce house company? Is it a good idea? Um, First of all, like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever. Help me out, help me grow. Keep trying to put out a couple little contents. Um, but yeah, we got tax season coming up, and usually it's about the time where I know people like myself think of hustles, side hustles, business opportunities, things of that nature. You've probably been searching it up, looking at bounce houses or party rental, getting a 360 photo booth, or who knows what, tables and chairs. Those are very simple. And you're like, should I do this? Okay, well, let's go through a couple pros and cons and see if it's right for you. Let's say you already need a couple of things. So let's say you have an SUV or you got a truck and you got a trailer. So all those things are kind of necessary. If you just got a car, you could pull it off. At least get yourself. You could do deliveries by renting a U-Haul or renting a trailer from U-Haul or doing something on what's that Turo. I mean, but you got to be able to move this stuff. So you kind of need some stuff up front. But let's say you got all that. Let's say you got a truck or SUV, you got a trailer. Ain't nothing to go buy a dolly. It might $100 max. So you got the basics. Okay, you're looking at prices on Amazon, or maybe you're going to the real Jungle Jump, or you're going to some of the Orange Jump Orange, or some of the other sites. You're looking at bounce houses. You're pricing them out. You're looking between 15 and 2,000, or you're looking on Facebook Marketplace, and you're seeing people selling them for 800-900, and you're like, hey, listen, I seen the bounce house guy. He came, he was there for 30 minutes, dropped it off, boom, boom, bam, was out. I paid the guy like $300 to $400. He came back a couple hours later, took him maybe 30 minutes, picked it back up. It's easy money. This guy made $300-400 in an hour. Okay, that's what the perception is, right? So if you're looking to do it as a side hustle, I would not say don't try it. I would say, hey, if all the things are working, you got yourself $1,000 to $2,000 to experiment with. Because the worst case scenario, if you buy a decent unit, you can always sell it if you decide, hey, this is not for me. You're might not get everything you spent, but you'll get back, 75 to 90% of the value of it. So that's the good thing. They hold their value pretty good, as long as they're not ruined or need repairs. So to answer the question, should you start a party rental company? I would say yes. Now, if you're doing it as just a little side hustle to throw up on Facebook Marketplace, try to get a couple rentals here and there, through the month, make a couple extra little bucks, great idea. Great idea. Now, if you're going into it, and if you're going with that mentality and kind of just experiment and see where it goes, and then maybe do a season and then just figure the game out, I would say that's the approach. Before you put the money in the game, maybe you might want to hit a couple of local bounce house companies. Look them up in your area and just tell them. I'm pretty sure, if like me, someone called me and said, hey, look, I just want to shadow for a day or get your advice. You don't got to pay me. I just kind of come and watch what you do and help out. I would say, sure, come on down. Our next deliveries, I'll give you a call and you can ride with me. But if not, maybe there's a couple they don't want you to do that. But I would say try that out. Give it a go. That way you can see the business because you're going to see the glamour side. We're going to show you the rental and the money and stuff. But the other side is, hey, you got to clean these bad boys. And if you don't have someone clean them for you, you got to do it. They're heavy. They get waterlogged. You got to pick up in the rain. You got to work on the holidays, on the weekends. You got to do pickups and deliveries when everybody else is trying to hang out and relax. And then during the week, yeah, everybody's going to work, so you don't really have much to do. So you look, oh, I got more free time. Yeah. have you working on the business and all that. So I'm not trying to discourage anyone. I would say if you have the means to give it a try, it can definitely make you some extra side money. If you have a passion for it, because I think, like I said, I said in my other video, it all comes down to the mentality. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the mentality. You got to be ready to actually make this a business. I mean, because to do it as a side hustle, it's not hard. It's not hard to make a side hustle, but to turn it into a full-fledged business, you're gonna write up different policies, have your standard operating procedures on how you roll up bounce houses, how you store them, keeping track of all that, keeping track of your numbers, your reports, knowing how much it actually costs you each time a rental comes out. How much does it cost you to get the rental, to get that client? How much did it cost you in marketing? How much does it cost you in gas, tolls, time to actually make the delivery and pick up and clean? And then how much did you really profit when it's all, and you package all that set together? And if you're looking at it, let's say my average ticket is around, $225 per rental, and I'm in the Central Florida area, so we have a longer season than most people in most states. But when you average all my averages together, about $225 every time something rents out, right? Now out of $225, I know to acquire a customer it costs me about $25. I know that average to and fro and dropping off, picking up, and all that averages to about $20 of gas, with an average of $8 in tolls. So right now we're at, I'm just doing math in my head, 25 plus 20, that's 45 plus 8, that's $53. $53 out of that 225 already gone, right? Then it also varies on, how long it took you to clean it. Did it take me an hour? Was it a deep cleaning? Was it a 30-minute clean? So let's just, I always go for the hour cleaning, just to make sure that it's nice and clean prior to. So it's an hour of my time minus, what did I say, $53 to 225. Let's do roughly 175, and then taxes. You got about 7% of that going to taxes. So, and then I always hold some over for the business itself. So say about another 20% of that. So all said and done, you take off another like 75. So I'm making about $100 profit out of my 225. $100 profit per bounce house I rent out. Now let's say I got 3 going out in a day, so that's $300 profit I made. Now my time, remember, I gotta go to the place once, go back to the shop, go back again to pick it up. Next house was 4 different travels. So you're talking all together in time, hour cleaning, let's just say it's most things about a 20-minute drive. So 20-minute drive there, 20-minute drive back, that's almost another hour. And then delivering takes about 30 minutes, and 30 minutes pickup. Let's just say if it's waterlogged, 45 to an hour. So all together, it's about 3 hours of your time every time I deliver a bounce house. Remember, I said I made about $100 profit. So you divide that, $100 by 3 hours, I'm making about $33 an hour. Now, not bad to run your own business, have your own, be your own boss, but I don't want to be stuck as the operator forever. Eventually I want to be managing the business. So that's why I create all my procedures and different things and policies, so that when it comes time to scale up, I have training there to show other people how to do everything, so I don't have to do it. So these are things you got to keep in mind. if it's something you just want to run for a season and experiment with, I say go at it. Have yourself about 2,500. Look on Facebook Marketplace. If you don't see nothing really good on there, next thing I would do is hit up a couple different bounce house companies in the area. Say, hey, you selling any inventory that you don't? The thing is, if the inventory is not getting used, it's probably not gonna rent. But who knows? Maybe they just didn't have good marketing with that inventory or whatever. Check, see if they have anything. If nothing there, then go buy it brand new. Amazon is not a bad choice because the shipping's included. And then yeah, get that thing up on some type of social media, Instagram, Facebook, mainly. I mean, you're dealing with parents usually that are renting for their kids, so get it on there, and then Google Ads. If you're really gonna go legit, Google Ads. Now, if you're gonna turn it to a business, of course you're gonna need your LLC. You're gonna need your logos. You know, you're gonna need insurance. You're gonna need insurance on your vehicle. So all these other prices come in and it eats away at your profit. So yeah, man. Website. Well, I forgot to tell you about the website. You know, when you really start moving, when it's more than just a side hustle, you need a website. You need somewhere that drives traffic to, people can look at, book online, and you don't want to have to check every day. So you're going to need some type of software that does that for you. There's a couple different companies. There's Inflatable Office. There's ERS. I think there's one other one. I can't remember the name of that one. Bouncy Network or something. I currently use ERS. I have no problems with it. I mean, it's just whatever one you like. It's like tennis shoes, Nike or Reebok. You know, they're all shoes. People have preferences. I have my preference. Some other people you may listen to on here have a different preference. But if I'm going to say, if you have all the basic tools to get it started, do it. Make a little money. It's enough meat on the bone for everyone. However, if you're thinking about really turning this to a business, I would approach it, if you have the capital, in a means of a management. How can I set this up to be something that I don't run? And it'll be a good investment to do that. But just finding workers and people who are ready to get out here and hustle like that might be a problem. But if you have enough capital, let's say you have 20, 30,000, you're ready to throw at something, you got a little more money than the average, person. Look at it, starting it from a managerial standpoint. You're not going to be in the business. You're learning it to delegate that to someone else. I would say that's the greatest way to start the business. Learn how to delegate it to someone else, and you're just overseeing it. Now, most people like me didn't have that much capital coming in the game, so we had to go from the ground up. We had to buy the bounce house ourselves. We had to actually work in the business, use some of our profits, and put it back into the business. So, yeah, whichever path you decide, I say yes. Just know all the heartache that can come with it. That's why I'm going to bring you the videos I can, so that you understand, what's really involved. So I think I'll do a video showing my website and kind of stuff like that. Y'all tell me. I mean, whatever you guys can kind of come up with. I'm looking to eventually get my business to a situation that I can just be managing, looking over it. And then eventually, either pivot the business or something like that. But I can't be out here delivering bounce houses for another 3-4 years. No. So this is a means to an end. I love the business. I love it for my family. We get to do a lot of fun stuff, see fun things. IAAPA, you'll learn about that. IAAPA is where they come, and especially it comes here in Florida. It's like an expo of bounce houses and family entertainment and all types of, just new cutting edge technology with family entertainment. Great thing. My kids love it. We go. They were sick last year. They didn't get to come with me, but I still went. I've been there 3 years solid in a row. I will plan on being there this year, 2025. Learn a lot and meet a lot of people, network. But I definitely love the business, love the joy it brings in people when you're delivering a bounce house and delivering stuff for their party, and they're loving it. And you know, it's very simple business, but it does have its heartaches to it too. So just wanted to give you some real talk because I didn't want you taking this as like I did, just only looking at the good. I mean, but if you're like 70% there in your mind, go with it. No matter what kind of stuff you're kind of thinking, oh, what is this? You know, the big thing is going to be starting with insurance. Uh, Try to start with insurance if you can. Insurance is going to really cut into your profits. But I mean, get with a lawyer, draft up some contracts, draft up the waiver form. I have a very strong waiver. I'll share some of the jargon I have on mine with you guys for free, and maybe that'll help you out making yours. Get with some of the Facebook groups, Bounce House Business Facebook groups. Come in there. Instead of just jumping in the group asking a million questions, go to the search icon and put in what you're looking for, and you'll see all the forums and discussions that came up about that topic for all you people that are new to those Facebook groups that ask the same questions I asked when I came in. Just go to the search thing and you get pretty much every answer you need. So yeah. So that was some real talk with you. You know, mind meeting Mondays. I'm about to get back in here to my daughter's practice, but just figure I'd drop a little something today for those of you who have a heart to heart with y'all that are looking to start a bounce house business and debating whether or not you should do it. Hey man, pull the trigger, bro. Worst case scenario, if you have kids, you got something for them to play with, you rent it out a couple of times, it'll pay for itself within a few months. And then after that, it's pure profit. If you're like, nah, that's not for me, way harder than I thought, like I said, resell it, get your money back out, and you at least can say you tried it. Now, if you become successful, you got a lot of friend network, and it just becomes something that's like, oh, hey, you should get more. Then I guess you know the answer there. All right, y'all. Like I said, man, comment, like, subscribe, and let me know. Let me know in the comments, man. Thanks. Y'all be easy.